To the updates on the war in Ukraine, as Russian attacks continue to pound Ukraine, volunteers are rebuilding the suburbs of its capital, Kyiv. President VolodymrZelensky has described Russia's action in the Donbas region as an absolute evil in midst of continued shelling of one of the country's major eastern cities. We have details in this report.
The Ukrainian Prosecutor General is investigating the death of 7 civilians found near the Kyiv suburb of Bucha during an investigation of formerly Russian-held positions in the forest near the village. The government says the bodies of 7 civilians with gunshot wounds and hands tied behind their backs were found in the trenches. The petrified investigation is being carried out by the Bucha District Department of the National Police in the Kyiv region. Ukraine's national police say across the country they're still trying to identify the bodies of 1,200 civilians. And as the Ukrainian government tries to handle intense battle in Severodonetsk, a third major bridge leading into the city has been declared impassable by the head of the regional military administration. It says over 500 civilians are still taking shelter in the city's Azot chemical plant, which the government says has been the target of intense shelling by Russian forces. Head of the Luhansk region military administration, Serhiy Haidai, told Ukrainian television that 2 more Russian battalion tactical groups had been moved into the area to bolster their efforts. He added that Russian forces have continued to try to encircle Ukrainian forces in the twin cities of Severodonetsk and Lysychansk. Video released by Russia's Ministry of Defense on 13 June claims to show U.S. weapons seized after being abandoned by Ukrainian forces. The weapons alleged to be U.S.-made anti-tank weapons were displayed, with no details provided on where the video was filmed. Meanwhile, in his regularly overnight address to the Ukrainian nation, President Zelensky described the actions of Russia as absolute evil. He said, quote, "Ukrainians have been paying a very high price in ongoing battles in the Donbas region, describing them as one of the most brutal battles in Europe and for Europe." He again requested for more Western weapons to help ensure end to Russian torture of the Donbas region.